Walking, our most basic form of transportation, presents a situation where we tend to feel most vulnerable. Be it traveling in a foreign setting or simply on your way home from work or class, all it takes is a split second to wind up in an unsafe situation. According to a Gallup poll in late 2014, over 1/3 of the United States respondents didn't feel safe walking at night, even near their own homes. Even worse yet is for those who do fall into a false sense of security in areas where perhaps they shouldn't, and thus let their guard down to the potential risks around them. Vigilance will reduce some of these risks for our users and help keep them safer. Through real-time notifications, Vigilance will inform users when they enter potentially unsafe areas as defined by empirical data from reputable sources, and provide an intuitive and more responsive channel for contacting emergency services if needed. Let's take a look at how this might work. Take James. James is visiting a new area and wants to check it out beforehand to make sure that he is aware of any safety risks that he might encounter. He can do so using the map view of the application to identify potential hotspots before traveling, as seen in this demonstration. Now that he is actually there, James has forgotten all about his planning and accidentally wanders into a potentially unsafe location. He is notified by Vigilance, restoring his awareness about his current surroundings. Sometimes awareness alone isn't enough, though. Upon receiving the notification, James checks the area around him on the map and activates a feature which assists in contacting the authorities in an emergency. When a threatening situation develops, he is able to discreetly contact local authorities, who can then handle the situation most appropriately. So, maybe you don't get around very much, and Vigilance isn't for you. You might want to think again. Megan, for instance, walks the same route home from work every evening and still uses Vigilance. This allows her to be notified each time that she enters a stretch of her route with a heightened risk factor, and reminds her to remain aware of her surroundings where she'd otherwise perhaps feel too comfortable. In this way, Vigilance allows her to feel and truly be a little safer.